Hello, fellow passive income investors. Welcome to today's exciting news. And this news is going to be on the YieldMax, a brand new ETF that just came out. And this is going to be with a different strategy. So it's kind of a game changer in its own way. The first thing I'm going to show you here is the underlying stocks that they're going to have. This ETF also is going to be paying weekly distribution. So that's a really good news. The first stock they have is MicroStrategy. And you know MicroStrategy has been doing great. Look, it's 16% of the portfolio. Coinbase, it's 15% of portfolio. So those two, just these two stock, they're like a 30% of the whole portfolio. iShare Bitcoin Trust, has 8%. Mara Holdings is 8%. The only thing I'm not happy about this is Mara, because we know Mara. Mara also, there's Mara ETF from YieldMax. It hasn't performed well, and the reason, of course, you would see here, I'll show you here really quick. Check Amara stock, right? Today went up a little bit, but if we stretch all the way to like a 1 year, check this. The stock is really, really, really bad. But then I don't know why YieldMax has put this stock in it. But again, I mean, this is an option ETF, so maybe they put this because of this volatility. It might add some value to it in terms of those call they're going to write. The other one is going to be Clean Spark Inc. That's about 8.58%. They have Riot Platforms. That's about 6.63%. Hats 8 Corp is 6%. Core Scientific Inc. is 6%. Bitdeer Technology Group is about 3.5%. Applied Digital Corp, that's a 3.37%. But the bigger chunk is MicroStrategy and Coinbase. We know Coinbase hasn't performed that great. That's performed well, but that isn't great. But MicroStrategy is one of those stocks that have just been taken off. So by having these two actually on the top, 30%, so I think this stock might do really, really well. But that's to be seen. Now we're going to look deeper and see if this portfolio or this ETF portfolio is right for you. So YieldMax launches its first portfolio ETF, the Crypto Industry and Tech Portfolio Option Income Strategy, LFGY, which is LFG. And of course, this just came out pretty much yesterday. And of course, it started trading today, January 14th, 2025. A LFG overview. LFG is an actively managed fund or ETF that seeks current income and capital appreciation via direct investment in a select portfolio of 15 to 30 crypto industry and technology companies. LFG aims to generate current income through an option portfolio on crypto companies or ETF. So they can actually do stocks, and also they can actually take ETFs. For example, we've seen iShare ETF included that ETF into this ETF as well. LFG Equity Portfolio. LFG seeks a capital appreciation via direct investments in its portfolio of 15 to 30 crypto companies. To enable LFG to effectively implement its option strategy, LFG advisors evaluate the liquidity of a potential company's common stock and liquidity of its options contracts. Any dividend paid by its crypto companies will contribute to LFG's income generation. So again, this is different than any other ETFs that they have, because those other ETFs, they're more synthetic. This is actually directly investment. Whenever the underlying companies pay dividends, they're going to take those dividends and of course distribute to you as a shareholder, because remember, you're also owning those companies indirectly. LFG Options Portfolio. LFG seeks to generate current income primarily by writing, selling options contract on some or all of its crypto companies, depending on the advisor's outlook. It will select one or more option strategies that it believes will best provide LFG with the current income, while generally also attempting to participate in a portfolio of a share price increases experienced by its crypto companies. Further, depending on the advisor's assessment of one or more of a crypto company's options contract, for example, if they are sufficiently liquid or too costly, LFG may employ option strategy on a crypto ETF rather than a stock. By strategically entering and existing options positions, the advisor seeks to enhance LFG income potential. So they'll be in and out. It depends on how much they want enhanced, and of course they're going to do the best way to make sure that you get a bigger income. LFG distribution. LFG aim to make a distribution on a weekly basis, and its first weekly distribution is expected to be announced on January 22nd. So that will be next week. There are two things I want to talk about here in regard to this ETF, because this ETF is primarily writing a call on crypto stocks or crypto ETFs. And we know crypto is very volatile. I'm assuming it's going to have a higher yield, just like we've seen Connie, we have seen MicroStrategy. They both have a higher yield and they perform really well. The only difference is that this is direct investment versus the other ones, they're synthetic. So this actually is less risky ETF as compared to other ones. Secondly, I want to mention that this ETF is going to pay weekly distribution. So just make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to keep you an update on the estimate of those distributions whenever they announce the first day, which is going to be next week. And I'm going to tell you which group exactly this ETF will be. Now we know pretty much everything about this ETF. Now there's a question, why should you invest in this ETF? So there are two main compelling reasons why YieldMax is telling you why you should invest in this ETF. The first one is that this ETF seeks to generate income which is not dependent on the value of its portfolio of crypto companies. The second main reason is that LFGY or LFG seeks to participate in some of the potential share price gains experienced by its crypto companies. And let me know below, are you going to buy this ETF? If you think it's a game changer, I think this is even better than YieldMax. Those are kind of things I want you to comment below. Here are all the list of YieldMax ETFs. This is adding to the rest that they have right now. So you're going to have, right now they have, I think, 39. This is going to be the 40th or 41th. I can't even track. There's so many of them right now. We've seen all the stocks that this ETF is going to be investing in, and also there are two reasons why you should invest in that. Now we're going to get more information about this ETF. Of course, it came out on January 13th, 2025. That's inception date, meaning the YieldMax released it. And today, January 14th, it came out to the market. I'm going to show you the price of today, intraday trading, and the volume, and how much has gone up so far. Primary exchange is going to be on the NASDAQ. Gross expense ratio is going to be 0.99. This is another thing I really don't like. It just started at $50, a little bit higher. For some people don't like these ETFs whenever they are this pricey, $50. Right, not that it matters too much, because your $50 stock or $20 stock, when it comes to yield, it's pretty much irrelevant. It's all based on the performance of the stock itself and the yield. But a lot of people, I notice on the comment, they don't like $50 stock, but I guess YieldMax, they decide to do that. So I don't know why. Now let's look at the final thing. This is going to be a price movement. Title Trust LFGY closes at 51.25, so it's down about 1.27% or 66 cents. But after hour, it can jump a little bit, almost $2.70, so $53.95 or 5%. I think I checked other website, it was all the way up to like a 20%. So it went all the way to $60. But that's to be seen how much is going to be opening tomorrow. If we look at the range, of course, it's just one day. It's between 50.90 to 51.91. So that's the price of today. Volume is not that much, because not many people know about this ETF, and it just came out today. It's only about 27,000. Just want to keep you an update on the brand new ETF, which is going to be a little bit different than, for example, Ulti. It does the same thing, but Ulti, of course, it has a lot of leverage to it. But the main thing, of course, for any YieldMax ETFs is that people are investing in these ETFs for higher yield. So when it comes to yield and distributions, that's where you got me, because I'm going to keep you update on those distributions or any changes on their portfolios. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you like this content or my content, just make sure you smash that like button. And don't forget to share with someone who you think might be helped by watching this type of videos. So thank you very much for watching. Till I meet you in the next video, I'm going to make very soon as usual. Bye bye.